I thought it was a really good film for showing the specific, like, pastiche of what these guys' lives might look like. Maybe a little bit about the specific inability to get laid, but it didn't seem to go like that incisively at it. But it was good at showing being disaffected. I think that men, it showed some guys shooting, right? And then he got in trouble because the school thought he was threatening, but he wasn't threatening, etc., etc. All right, the school systems are a problem. That's the first thing I want to say. They take all of these bright minds, and incels tend to typically be pretty bright. I mean, usually not always, but usually they tend to be like smaller guys who weren't fighters. They would have been fighters. They would have been, shipbuilders or map makers or whatever. And, the brainiest, most mathematically oriented guys typically aren't, the most aggressive, etc. But that's okay. We all have our space in society. So they would have been specialists. Or I don't know, let's say you lived in Viking times. Back then they would have had you fight. If you couldn't do something, you would have gone out. Because the king could have multiple wives. If you want a wife, you gotta make money. So you gotta go and you gotta steal booty. You gotta go beat up some monks, and you gotta go take the gold from the church. The same thing with the Crusades. Say you had 15 brothers and the first one inherited everything. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go and, well, you get the point, right? So, I guess you've always had to earn your keep some way or another by fomenting forward motion. This is something a very earthy man said to me. Men want to move things forward. That's the objective. And women want to take care of things to keep things sustained. Like gardening, to take slowly, protect, nurture. And the man would hunt like bursts of energy, bursts of aggression. And when they take all of these, boys who are smarter than the rest of the class and also, a little more awkward, and they try to fit them with everybody else. Now, this isn't the teachers. The school system is underpaid. It's paid for by property taxes. And the teachers, most of them want to do a good job, but they're overworked. What are they going to do? So, this vitality is already problematic because it's getting in the way of other people's days. I don't know if the structure is good for anybody. I mean, it wasn't good for me. Right. So, I've been an autism self-advocate, right? For maybe 5-6 years now. So, I've some idea what I'm talking about. All right. I was really, I was upset at my teacher, and I'm sitting there drawing cartoons to let out my feelings, right? Of this teacher and this screwed up student having aggressive, consensual sex. That was me getting my anger drives out. Not shooting. But one of the teachers saw it and was like, oh my God! I got in trouble. I got in trouble for saying some things I shouldn't have said too in middle school. And then I got sent to the special ed school, right? And I'm a girl. And this was in the year our Lord, 2000. Some of you weren't even born yet. So I get it. I do. But you can't let it own your life. Another thing we don't talk about is femcells. And they're real, believe me. I know several women who actually would have a difficult time. One of them, she's my age, but she has health issues and a learning disability, and she's a big girl. But, you know, she's really good with kids. Like, she gets so much meaning and purpose out of it that I don't think she will be a femcel forever. I think at some point, some guy's gonna appreciate that she just puts so much soul into it. Yeah, she has a soul. She didn't let life suck it out of her. You know? So, there's always hope. You have to, I don't know. I guess my friend calls it live for yourself. So, the attitude thing is an issue. Another piece of advice I think would be, if you do have a disability, you know, like Asperger's, it's becoming more accepted in society. Like I said, 4chan's been around a long time. Like, I know guys, like millennial guys in their 30s now, who are looking for relationships, but they had that label on them, and it stuck. And I don't know what happens, but they just never got out of the proverbial basement. And I've been there. I mean, the trauma to an autistic woman is different. But I've also been in a proverbial basement because of the things that have happened to me. Made me feel like I wasn't able to take care of myself, make good decisions, you know. I know several guys who were issues in school, and now they're, I don't know, they just never got past it. You don't want to be one of those people. I was engaged, and he and I both had inferiority complexes due to growing up with autism, and the fact that it wasn't quite as accepted for us. It wasn't talked about. It was like a sentence. And the fact that we both felt that way, we kind of fed off each other, and the relationship didn't work out. So, you know, I'm back out here. Not every woman is going to marry Chad Thundercock. It's not even that she wants to marry Chad Thundercock. I mean, think about it. Yeah, he's going to have sex with more women. He's going to have more. All right. The most vibrant and dominant man in the room. When he's young, he does well. Like, all you need is sheer energy and will. That's all you need as a young man is will. Like, more will than everybody else. And a little bit of tact. Not much, just a little. The right places. But, you know, then it gets harder, and then the guys who were a little more beta start coming up, right? And some of the Chads start moving down. If all they had was that sexual might. You know, watch a streetcar named Desire. Would you marry that guy? Even, like, very successful Chad Thundercocks. I mean, first of all, they cheat. And second of all, they always want things their way. Always. I couldn't handle that. Could you imagine being married? Like, put yourself into a woman's shoes for 2 seconds. All right. Can you imagine being married to Elon Musk? No. You know, most women want someone that they can feel comfortable around, who makes us feel special. I don't know if I say an equal, someone's actually going to get mad at me on here, but I'm going to say it. Yeah, an equal. You know? And that's not like a 10 Chad. It's probably like a 6 Chad. based on sheer chadliness alone. Like, you don't have to be above average to get a woman who's, where you are. It's all like that. You're smarter than most people, as most incels tend to be. So you have that advantage in life, I was smoking. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just think about it. I know that there's a lot of disaffectedness and fear in the world right now because, I don't know, social atomization or whatever. Yeah, we don't have close communities where, the big guy is gonna lift the little guys up just because he needs them to help him build his house or whatever. Society is, I don't know, more separated than that. So you all found each other and you built community. And yeah, that is important. As long as it doesn't become a giant echo chamber of horniness